Middle school comebacks. Good comeback. Your mum. School. You can't bring any weapons. Kids. Teacher. Dies. The students, they all fail. 8th graders and 7th graders thinking 6th graders are annoying. The 8th graders. Me. I'm literally so busy and overwhelmed with schoolwork. Also me. Teacher. He's one of my brightest students. Me. Boobies. My math teacher started filming this kid because he started doing his work for the first time all semester. When your teacher doesn't round your 24.6% to a 90. Teachers be like, what are those? No shoulders allowed. My chemistry teacher's solution to people stealing her calculators. Whoever stole the purple marker, please return it. No, the whole class. I sit in class for attendance, and then I go home and teach myself. College in a tweet whenever I try to study. Brain is not responding. Do you want to close book? Teachers 0.4 seconds after telling a student it's too inappropriate for school. Student gets bullied. School puts up a no bullying sign. Bullies. This kid has been staring at a picture of broccoli for about 15 minutes now. He keeps zooming in and out and looking over every branch. Finals weeks has really taken a lot out of some people. So this morning before class, a girl was straightening her hair while drinking Starbucks. Meanwhile, the girl on the left was enjoying a tasty bowl of lasagna because she missed breakfast. This is my school. When your mum asks for a picture of your report card. Back of laptop. Exists. College girls with stickers. Screw your zodiac sign. Which color is science? School. We treat every student equally. Also the school to left-handers. I survived her. Whoa. Bulletproof vests? Do you ever just look at your homework like this? I look at people like this. I look at everything like this. I look like this. Almost done. School. Almost high school. Oh yes, college. Oh no, life. Students made to wear cardboard boxes during exam to prevent cheating. Dear teachers, just because we are at home doesn't mean we have all the free time in the world. I pushed the bully in self-defense. Schools. So you fought back, but it was in self-defense. Suspension for a week. Dad, we just got back from parent-teacher conferences. You've been expelled. Kid, but I'm homeschooled. You have 24 hours to get out. School. Teaches mental maths. Also school. Show your work. You have 90 minutes to complete 60 questions. You will have 3 hours to complete 2 questions. What you did with rulers in school. Used it for math. Put it on a pencil and spun it like it was a helicopter. Group projects make me understand why Batman prefers to work alone. Relatable. So my teacher had us do a lab today involving heating glass over a flame, and he kept a tally of how many students got injured. Yup, 4th period doesn't know how to party. I'm trying to figure out how 2nd period managed to tally up a near-death experience. I wish schools would teach young men how to cope with rejection. Managing the ego is a lot more important than algebra. Oh, dude, I'm late for insult class. Needs 20 more words for essay. I am. My school is... No way your school is where this meme was originated from. 7-year-old me walking into the school toilets and seeing some kid piss on the floor instead of the perfectly placed urinal in front of him. 90s teachers. You aren't always going to have a calculator in your pocket. Me now. It's time to do my homework. 1 minute later, 3 minutes later. Oh look, it's a fly. Teacher. Discuss your answers with the person sitting next to you. Me and the guy sitting next to me. Teacher with a computer problem and the kid with glasses. Person looking for an empty stool and me taking a poop. Should children be taught how to grow food as a part of their schooling? Yes. And they should also be taught how to fight zombies. Nobody. The one kid who doesn't wear his coat when it rains. School toilets exist. Students poop on the floor. 5th grade. Oh boy, I can't wait for high school. It's going to be so fun and awesome. High school. Me. Why haven't I made any friends in college? Me. When the lecture ends. Not all goodbyes are sad. Example. Goodbye class. It's hard to argue with his assessment. Me. Wondering why I'm lagging during online class. My little brother in the next room. Back in the 90s, your school served you this for lunch and you were excited about it. I hate when they make you describe yourself on the first day of school. Like me. Tired, angry egg trying to live an honest life. So I was walking to class when I noticed a huge jam in the busiest hallway of the school and a bunch of people screaming, rooting aggressively for these 2 seniors. So the teacher and vice principal rush in to break up the fist fight to find out it's a Beyblade battle. My mum and dad debating whether I should go to a public school or private school. Me, who is waiting for the letter from Hogwarts. Me in high school. Every day I wake up at the crack of dawn, grind the entire day, then do extracurricular activities. Me in college. Oh, 10 a.m. lectures are too early. What kids in my gym class think light jog means. Run like hell, light jog. When students cheat on exams, it's because our school system values grades more more than students value learning. Leaves this here and backs away. High school summed up. When you see people from a school in public, frog exists. Biology students. Today kids will never know the struggle when you lose one of the pieces on these. The bullied kid explaining what happened. The school only hearing. So I fought back at school. Hey teacher, I saw your friend Candace yesterday. What? Who's Candace? The rest of the class trying to stop me. Guys in elementary school used to lie about the dumbest things. Like, bro, your great uncle was not on the Titanic. I got an iPhone. I just can't bring it to school. Me on the first day of the school year. Happy, rested, motivated. Me on the last day of the school year. Tired, sick of school. Bathrooms in middle school be like, yo, someone's taking a poop. Me in my stall. When you zone out in class for 2 seconds. I don't know how to explain it, but odd numbers are way funnier than even. 3. Ha 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 ha. Living up to your name. Me typing in small letters to my crush because she is against capitalism. I have no idea what that is. If I was his teacher, I would have given him an A, top marks. I would have given him some money as well. Prepare for high school, then prepare for college, then prepare for your career, and then prepare for retirement, and then you're dead. Then prepare for skeleton wall. When those high school Spanish classes finally pay off, after years of studying maths, I finally found the square root. Saw this in class today. And yes, that is cheese. This guy doesn't care. 15th century peasant after winning the lottery. I organized my homework in order of urgency by how scary I find the teacher. Saw this on my way home from work today. Beware, school's out. Teachers on the highway, move out of their way. Weather, minus 20 degrees, minus 200 degree wind chill. 5 feet of snow on the ground, yet he's abducting people foolish enough to be outside. That one guy, seeing student memes like, humor based on my pain. Ha ha ha. My teacher gave me back some papers, and I thought it said salsa. And I asked the person next to me why my teacher wrote salsa on my paper. And then the person next to me was like, that says 59 out of 59, not salsa. I'm so dumb. How did you get 4 marks if you're so dumb? Huh? Teacher. The next person who laughs gets suspended. Me. Takes a look at my bro. His face. The quiet kid. Me, about to go in front of the class and do all the talking. The project he did all by himself. He needs you, and you need him. Changing the date on your paper to a few days earlier so the teacher doesn't see that you did it last minute. Math teacher. What part don't you understand? Me. I'm thinking about it. Just everything. Final exams. Things in the course. Things on the exam. Things I studied. School lunches like this made me starve. School, preparing us for the real world. Reasons why I hate school. 10% homework. Teachers, I'm bad at math. We need students to like school. More homework. Less talking. Don't force them to do useless subjects. Emailing teachers be like me. Polite greeting. Multiple paragraphs. Perfect grammar. Teacher, sure. Sent from my iPhone. How's college going? Me. Dude came into class 20 minutes before it's over and says, sorry, I was in jail. Thoughts. Maths teachers. First day. Okay guys, we're already behind. Mum, if I have 8 apples and eat 3, how many do I have left? 7. If I have 8 apples, nothing worse than math at the kitchen table. You couldn't leave, eat, or go to sleep until it was done. Being a happy introvert sitting alone. Today we're working in... I loved working in groups. Marty ate 4/6 of his pizza, and Lewis ate 5/6 of his pizza. Marty ate more pizza than Lewis. How is that possible? Marty's pizza is bigger than Lewis's pizza. Me in 3rd grade telling my friend how to come to my house. Oops from a teacher. Oops from a surgeon. Oops from a nuclear physicist. Just use a calculator. No, if you can't do all math in your head or on paper, you are dumb. Use a calculator. College professors. Keeping literally everything about them a secret. Oversharing their life story. Failing marriage and extreme political views. I make learning boring. I encourage lack of creativity. I give students 40 minutes of break over 6 hours. Why does no one like school? Catholic high school teacher fired after headmaster finds her OF. The teacher, you shouldn't be here. The headmaster, neither should you. School superpowers. Pick one. Memorize anything. Sleep with a book to know the info. Plus 15 IQ. 50% chance to correctly answer a multiple choice. Silence a classmate for class. Free school books. Sleeping with a book. Being understanding to their students and accepting that everyone makes mistakes. Screaming your head off for every single mistake a student makes. Shout out to Mr. Johnson for making PB&J for his kiddos. He didn't eat breakfast before our AP test this morning. Teachers don't get paid enough. Social media is bad for teens. Follow our Instagram. Schools. Elementary school. Boy kisses girl, kisses back. Ew. Middle school. How cute. High school. Get a room. I've never seen how cute ever. It's always gross. Teacher. Wikipedia isn't a reliable source since anyone can write anything in it. The hundreds of fact checkers and editors. Thank you, student loans, for getting me through college. I don't think I can ever repay you. College students are simultaneously stereotyped for not getting enough sleep and for sleeping all the time. High school teachers versus college professors. The bell does not dismiss you. I do. I'm a head out. College professors want to leave as soon as they can. School. There is no need for students to be stressed out about exams. They are well prepared if they did the 12 hours of homework daily. Students. If I throw myself down these stairs, I will have 3 more weeks to study. Money. School administration. Academics. Teachers. Maintenance. Anything that helps students. I'ma bury this in the pebbles on a playground and make some kid feel like they won the lottery. Ooh, I stepped in poop. The teacher's pet. Trade offer. I receive 7 hours of useless info and terror. You receive depression. It's not really an offer. It's more like you're telling me. Deal. There is a boarding school where all classes are 100% optional. If a child wants to, they can just play all day every day. My teacher told me about this in high school. As humans, we have a natural thirst for knowledge. While naturally kids did their own thing for the first few weeks, they eventually started going to class. It teaches them to want to go to class. You're not forced to learn, and because of that, you want to learn. That's brilliant. Rapper. Talks about growing up poor in the ghetto. The rich kids at school. Relatable. When your friend asks too many questions during your presentation in class. After the presentation, you have chosen death. Doesn't check grades. Doesn't check bank account. Pretends everything is okay. If you haven't cried in math class, you're not allowed to follow me. Mathematical illiterates on this blog only. You don't need to be mathematically illiterate to cry in math class. You just keep taking higher and higher math until you cry. When I'm sick during a holiday, and when I'm sick during school time, call the priest. On the menu today. Macaroni and screw it. Kinda looks good. It's just got a point. Remember, the more you wait, the harder you are to kidnap. Stay safe, eat cake. Kind of looks like a prison. Must be place of higher education. When you confidently blurt out an answer in class and it's wrong. Friend, have you ever accidentally made eye contact with someone for like 15 times? Yes, with Invigilator while cheating in college. Biologists are just a bunch of cells that talk about other cells. Me. Can I put a skeleton wearing a backpack on my collage? Teacher. The collage is supposed to represent you. Yeah, so how does that represent you? Dead, but still trying. When your foot accidentally touches someone else's foot under the table. Me for back to school shopping versus me for back to school. Literally no one. Every bus seat designer. John, 26 years old. University is not stressful at all. Cancel the funeral because I decided to live. Dying is not an option. When my university work starts to make a bit of sense. In college there are no assigned seats, but after about 3 classes, don't sit in my seat, bro. We teach children to question things. They question grades, we get defunded. My peers. Focusing on schoolwork. I love you, my significant other. Teacher. What comes before 47? Quiet kid. AK. Me. 9-year-old finishes college in just 9 months. Me. Trying to think of the first 3 letters of the ABC. I was not a university topper, but today, all university toppers are all my employees. This is the only reason I don't top in exams. After 5 years of tireless work, my thesis is finally finished. University checker says 90% AI. I wrote every word, because we are AI. My school's scheduling all the construction to finish exactly right after I graduate. Schools only test your memory and admit it. Even if you passed, you forgot most of your answers. Education systems, they could read this, they'd be very upset when you realize you have to go back to school. History in school and history as a hobby. Saying screw in high school. Saying stupid in preschool. High school ends. Everyone. We gotta keep seeing each other. We can't lose contact in college. Please do not contact me. High school in Asia. High school in Europe. High school in America. I have no type of school spirit. Screw the school. Screw the students. I hate the desks too. Schools waiting for bullied kids to stand up for themselves and then expel them. All students this year, regardless of socio-economic status, will receive breakfast, lunch, and dinner for free. There are people who are getting mad in the comments saying that it's not free because taxpayers pick it up. Could you imagine being mad that kids get to eat? Are you homework? Because I'm not doing you and I should be. I am a term paper the night before it's due. Asking the teacher about their life so you waste class time. The math teacher when you use a different formula but get the right answer. Well, new ideas are fine, but they're also illegal. Them. Wow, your attendance in online school is so high. How do you do that? Me. When you're in 3rd grade and the teacher leaves the room. Cool math games. Men use, kids use, legends use, and ultra legends use. Say you go to Harvard. Say you go to Harvard. Harvard students. Did a Harvard student make this meme as well? That would meet the criteria. When you feel guilty for not studying, but you're still not studying. There's a tradition where if you step on the campus seal in the middle of the quad, you won't graduate in 4 years unless you touch a statue of our school mascot. A goat that is like 60 60 feet away across an open field. Within 10 seconds, and I just watched a senior accidentally step on it, holler at the top of his lungs, drop his bags, and break into a dead sprint across the lawn. I love college. You know school memes? Like memes within schools? Like that one teacher who always says a certain thing and everyone knows it, so it becomes a school meme. Yeah, one of our teachers kept saying, gotta look sharp, because every Thursdays we would have to wear suits, like it was formal day, whatever. He'd always say that. He'd always come up to me and say, Johnny, you gotta look sharp. Are you ever in class and you hear a random muffled scream from a nearby class and you're like, what the hell is going on? What the hell kind of school do you go to? Public school? One time this happened except of a scream. It was a really loud bagpipe, and we all kind of thought about it for a minute before going, oh, it's probably Kevin. Making kids learn nothing. Making kids depressed. School. Once in high school, my friend kicked her leg up and her shoe flew off and smashed into the ceiling with this huge bang, and the teacher whirled around and yelled, who did that? And my friend just stared at her as the ceiling tile fell and shattered on the floor between them, and the shoe thumped down on top of it, and my friend just went, that's not my shoe, while standing there with one shoe on. I was in art class today. A girl was crying and her friend was comforting her, but she kind of just stopped and was like, I'm sorry about what happened, but where did you get your eyeliner? It seems to be really good. Like, it didn't smudge or anything. Then the girl that was crying sniffled and said, it's Sharpie. School when bullying, when gum, when swearing, when bullied kid stands up for himself/herself, when Wikipedia article. This is the guy from my maths book who buys 50 pineapples for no reason. He probably knows something.
The fog is coming.
Chat. Can't. Email. I cannot. Essay of 3,000 words. Henceforth, I am unable to can. Or you can just text a bunch of stuff, then make it colorless like the text so it still counts as words. My dreams be like, you seem stressed. Would you prefer to lose all your teeth tonight or return to high school? Best revenge. This nerd was bullied throughout high school, but today he's an adult who owns several Funko Pop figurines. What's dad math? My dad was helping me with linear algebra once, and he said, you can use anything for a vector space. You can make a vector space with cows as long as you define what a negative cow would be. Then I started crying because that made it worse. People just join the military because they're too dumb to go to college. Okay, Miley. If you add 2 pounds of sugar to literally 1 ton of concrete, it will ruin the concrete and make it unable to set properly, which is good to know if you want to resist something being built. French anarchists used this to resist prison construction in the 80s. I'm just gonna reblog this for purely educational purposes. Public school is having to use the leaf that was stuck to the door as a bathroom pass. What? What the hell? I was never a fan of physics, but this would have got my interest. Meme bin! Go in the meme bin! Now! Me going to school and me, so you're just admitted to stealing. You're a criminal.
Mods, find his house, rob him, seize his properties, now!
I love seeing art school kids struggle to hold their big drawings on their way to school. That's what you get for what? I know that. Anyway, when high school teachers tell you, in college, they don't let you have a note card. You have to memorize everything. Or teachers throw away your homework if you don't put your name on it. And they don't accept late work. It's all BS. High school does an efficient job of making you absolutely terrified of college, while not preparing you whatsoever for college. Are you making the right choice? A school laptop or a green chicken? I would get a green chicken, but I hear they're very loud. One of my friends has a green chicken. Very loud. How it started versus how it's going. So they have a degree, they have a bachelor's, and they're trying to get a job at McDonald's. That's fine. As long as you know you're going to use that degree later down in your life. People think, oh, I'm going to get a job at McDonald's or I'm going to get a job here. It doesn't mean you're going to be working there for the rest of your life. That guy used to work at a cafe when I was like 14. That doesn't really count. The girl next to me is talking on the phone and says, my first day of classes as a freshman is over. Isn't it crazy that in just 4 years I'll be working at my dream job? Should I tell her? No, let her learn. High school is when I was in elementary, when I was in middle school, and when I was in high school. I have this vivid memory of sitting down in assembly. I was in year 6, which would have been grade 5, and we were looking at grade 8. Bro, they looked like they were 25. I don't know how my brain even thought that.